Hey, what's up everyone? Eric Rossi, the guy with the eye, here today to review something from Manfrotto. And guess what? It's not necessarily a tripod. Did you not know Manfrotto makes other things except tripods? I reached out to Manfrotto and they sent me out something because I like to shoot my iPhone in several ways. I have an everyday type of case that I like to put on, but then when I really go out shooting, I always like to use either maybe my A6000, whatever Sony I have, or whatever I have with me. But one of my most used cameras is obviously my iPhone and pretty much the entire world. But there's always something I always wanted more, and it's just more versatility using the lens, using the camera and everything like that. I've used other kinds of clips you can put on your cases and things that don't fit. I heard a lot of excitement about the Manfrotto case and the lens system and light system that there is, and for the iPhone 6, so I got one of these, picked these up, and I'm doing an entire review about the case, its durability, the light. They even sent a Pixie tripod stand, a little mini table tripod that I'm going to use, and all the lenses. So we're really going to dive into this because this is a very, once again, it's a popular thing that I've seen out there, and I think people should know about it. I'm using the iPhone 6. They have it for the iPhone 5, 5S, 6, and the 6 Plus, and I'm sure they'll make one when the iPhone 7 or 6X comes out or something like that. But essentially, this is the Manfrotto KLYP Plus case system, and you can do all these kind of, it's actually very interesting technology. It's very interesting what they've done because there's so many little edges here and everything like that, so you can mount things, so you can use a kickstand, and to actually include being able to just screw in your lenses threadedly onto the case is actually really smart. Compared to what I'm used to, compared to what I'm seeing, I really enjoy the fact that you can just screw it on there. It's not some clip that won't fit over cases and everything like that. It's pretty unique and pretty high quality for the most part. It's very easy to install the case. It comes pretty much just as the case. It comes put together and everything like that. And all you do is literally just take one end and snap it in, and you have the case. You have it in there. It says Manfrotto here. The cool thing about this is you can pop this off, like the parts, you could change that out for different colors and everything like that, for different functionality and everything. But essentially overall it fits really well in the hands. It's really nice. Ease of access to your power button, to your vibrate sound on, and your volume up, down, and everything like that. It's crisp and clean, and it does have a raised edge here, so that way it's better if you're just putting it straight down. Now if this were to fall, I wouldn't trust it like most other cases out there, except like the life proofs and everything like that, because the screen is exposed. But you get yourself a nice screen protector, you keep all the fingerprints and everything away. But for something like this, for how I carry and do portability, that doesn't bother me at all. It's not like cheap plastic. And I'm going to go through the highlights really quickly here. It's a polycarbonate TPU bumper. Once again, it's got the lens attachment. And one of the cool things is with the adapter, with the one kickstand. I'll show you a bunch of B-roll, all the stuff I'm talking about. It actually has a 1/4 mount for your tripod. It's for like 80 bucks. You get an awesome little light to it, 225 lumens, easily rechargeable. Power button on the side, and what essentially it does, it's a good fill light. So here's this. Let me see if I can try to do it where it's a little darker. I'll turn it on, you hold it in, and there you go. So boom, boom. You see, that's really freaking strong. It's a really good distance, say from about here, if you're kind of looking at it from that route. And as you see right here, well, this way, you can also mount this onto a tripod as well. This is their the light for this, and it's easily rechargeable. Micro USB to USB, and that's about it. You'll see the edges here. There's little grooves that you can slip these things into because there's little gaps. Find the gap and then slide it on, and there you go. You have your light, and there you go. And it actually kind of balances out the phone a little more. I mean, it is a little, I guess, top heavy, but it's pretty light for what it is, and it's pretty versatile. As I said, it's pretty freaking bright. Once again, here's this. I hold it in. It'll turn on, and you see, it gives a nice little light for something simple, and I'm blind right now. And I think for the kit alone, for the case with the groove system and with the lens, is about $79.99. And you can get bundles and all these different things, all kinds of, lens attachments and everything like that. I'll leave all the description to a lot of this down below so you can check it out and you can work for your phone system. But as I said, there is a vast set of lenses that goes for this. So I was down by a little bit of a, down by like a river, brook, I don't know, whatever it's called, down by a river, and I was, kind of where they put ships down, and I wanted to just show in one place all the different areas. So as I'm talking about these, I'll show you all the pictures on screen of the same place and different angles, different telephoto lengths, wide angles of everything that came up, and I'll tell you in order. So for the first one, it's just gonna be taking a picture regularly, no lens attachments on or anything like that. And then I screwed on the telephoto 3 times. As you see, it does give you a significant, increase in length, which worked out really well. I think this was not the strongest of all the lenses. You could tell kind of by the sides and everything like that, a little bit of blurriness. But, you got a little bit more length. I was hoping for a little more, but, you do get a little bit more length around the center. And then I went into the Polarizer, and I did a video because it did more justice. As you see, looking at the water, it really affects the water nicely. You can control it. The sky was a little too overcast, so I couldn't really give you more of a dynamic with that. But, you saw it with the water, and that worked actually really well, and it's so small and tiny, and it works awesomely. Did the super wide angle. As you see, you got more with it. And then, obviously, if you didn't tell that this next one is a fisheye, that's how it is. And you actually see the black around on camera, so you know exactly what you're getting. Just make sure the focus is on point, but I think it's pretty sharp. The telephoto 1.5 times, as I said, was a little stronger than the 3 times telephoto lens. But it was really good, really tack sharp, and I think it was a decent length for what you needed to do. And then my favorite was the macro / wide angle. Even though that there was a super wide angle, you can use this one lens as the macro, and I'll show you. I have a picture of like concrete, and then I have a picture of a leaf, and I got really, really close with that. You can see how shallow that gets. And then I even used it as the wide angle, and I think this is one of the sharpest lenses that is in this line of lenses for this case system. So overall, I'm actually super impressed and super happy with a lot of these. As I said, down in the description are all the links, and you can see all the different pricings. You can get some bundles with the case for like 40, 50 bucks, 60 bucks, and everything like that. You might get 2 lenses in the case. Individual lenses can be like $30 up to $60, somewhere around there. But mind you, you are paying for a system. There's a super bundle packs for like $120. Yes, it's expensive, but the glass is really high quality. Different from a lot of the ones out there, as I said, that I tested before. And I was super happy about this, and it's super lightweight compared to some of the other cases that are out there. And I really do enjoy the comfortability in that. Overall, that was a look at the Manfrotto KLYP phone system, lens system, everything like that. And I enjoyed my time using it. It's very simple to use. And I actually didn't mind carrying around all the lenses. I just had my messenger bag, which is if I'm going around anyway, or my backpack, it's just in a little slot anyway. And it's just simple to just screw in, switch out, become versatile. They all come with caps and everything like that. I do wish the lenses were a little less expensive so you can buy more in bulk. But, once again, you're paying for quality. Some people may argue that, oh, you should never put a lens in front of another lens on your iPhone or smartphone or anything like that. And I'm here to tell you that these were pretty freaking sharp. Go check that out. The links are down in the description below to, basically all the gear that's here, all the packages, different systems. But I highly recommend these systems for your phones, and it's a really good product. I'm not just saying that to say that I'm not sponsored, but it's a strong system. Just make sure that you are going to use it, when you buy it. But if you're into this iPhoneography, all that kind of stuff, into just wanting another lens or some macro thing, which I always found myself wanting to do, easy buy.